It's that time of the year again. Collection video time. I'm Darcy, and this is Manga Tuesday episode 120, and it's been about 1 year since I did my last collection video, and it's been about 7 years since I first begun collecting manga, which is pretty cool. Actually, I think it's the exact opposite of cool. But nevertheless, as of right now, I have approximately 1,250-ish volumes. That's including all my English manga as well as some Japanese manga I have, and as well as some other foreign language manga that I have that you'll be able to see in just a moment, because it's enough blibber blabbering. Welcome to the Manga Tuesday Funhouse. Let's take a look through my manga collection right after the theme song. Baka Tuesday. I was gonna switch over to my phone to film because I thought it'd be easier with mobility, but we're sticking with the good camera. We've strapped the mic on backwards, and we're going to see how this works and how this turns out. But anyway, let's start where we always start, with our Hunter x Hunter. Oh, wait, it's not over there. That's right, it's over. What? It's not over there anymore. Wait, what's this? It's another new bookshelf. We've added another new bookshelf we needed to get. We've moved this thing that used to be there over there. The Hunter x Hunter shrine is now there to make room for this. So let us have a look-see. I've also moved most of my figurines off the shelves and just shoved them out of the way because they were covering up a lot of the manga. Not all of them. I've left a couple just scattered about because I couldn't be bothered. Mainly I moved them just because they were covering the manga, but also I might do a figure collection video at some point soon, so that'll be a chance to show them off. Also, I might put a counter on screen counting of all the manga I have, which ones I've read and which ones I haven't read, so you can see how much of my collection I actually have and haven't read. But that also might be too annoying and hard to do in the editing process. I might not be bothered doing it, so I might not do it, but we'll see. Only future Darcy knows, but you know. And who knows, maybe fun facts will make a return, or maybe not, I don't care. Anyway, let's actually get on with the video. First we have all of Hunter x Hunter, including Japanese Volume 1. All of the volumes in English that are out now. Then we have Volume 0 in Japanese, this character guidebook thing, I don't really know. 4 volumes of Magi in Japanese. A Japanese volume of Crash Bandicoot, and don't worry about that. We'll go back up here now. We have a lot of Yuri up here. We have all of Nameless Asterism, that's complete. We have Now Loading, that's just one and done. Gakuen Polizzi, but a great Milk Muranaga we have, that is complete. Hana and Hina After School, I have 2 volumes of 1 and 2 because I bought those first, and then Volume 3 was really hard to find, but when I finally found Volume 3, it was grouped together with 1 and 2, but it was still for an okay price, so I bought it with the intentions of selling the extra copies of Volume 1 and 2 that I have, but I just haven't got around to selling it because I'm lazy and can't be bothered. Anyways, it's a great Yuri. Anyways, Kiss Size and Cherry Blossom Pinks by the Yuri God Milk Muranaga. That's a one and done, all in one there. The complete collection of Girlfriends, 2 omnibus volumes. Strawberry Panic, the manga and the novel collection. Frag Time, all in one Yuri. Our Wonderful Days, kind of Yuri-ish, but not necessarily the main focus, if I remember correctly. Want to reread that soon. Kamikashi Girl Meets Girl, 5 volumes, I think is a Yuri. Love Me for Who I Am, 5 volumes, not a Yuri. No, there's nothing Yuri about it. Our Teachers Are Dating, all 4 volumes complete. That is a Yuri. Failed Princesses, all 5 volumes. There's also a Yuri. Volume 6, I think, just come out, and I think I bought it. It's on the way, and that will be the final volume. So once I get that, I will then read it. We'll go down here now. Because I'm the Goddess, all 3 volumes, and okay manga. Strawberry Marshmallow. That is all 5 volumes that are printed in English. There's, I think, more in Japanese, and the manga is apparently ongoing, but I don't know if it actually is, and it'll never be published more in English, probably not, because Yeah. Futuri Baya, 8 volumes. Yuri 4 Koma, still sick. That is complete at 3 volumes. Another Yuri. As you may see, I am a bit of a Yuri connoisseur. They call me the god of Yuri manga. Anyway, some Watamote Japanese anthology thing. And behind it, we have all the volumes of Watamote up to date. Still an ongoing series. Very nice manga. We have 12 volumes of School Live, which is complete. There is a spin-off sequel thing that I think went for 1 volume that might also be finished by now. Don't know if it'll ever get an English release. Moving on down, getting onto my knees for you people, but you can't see it unless you can see my reflection of me in there. No, you can't. We have all of One Punch Man up to date, I think, unless volume 24 might be out by now, but not really sure. We have, that's volume 1 of the Crash manga. It's down here on this thing. I've got a few of them scattered about the place. Different mangas on stands, facing outwards, some of my Japanese manga. Anyway, behind that we have all 12 volumes of Sumo Momo 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 Momo, which is complete. That is all the volumes there. We have Breasts Are My Favourite Things in the World, which is inaccurate. I prefer ass. And that's all that's out right now. Volume 6 must come out pretty soon. It's a comedy Yuri. Inubaka. And 1 volume of Fairy Tail. Moving on down again. I'm now sitting CM Punk style. CM Punk sucks. It's DRC style now. I'm sitting DRC style. Anyway, In This Corner of the World. I got that very recently. I wanted to get it like back in maybe 2020, and then it was like out of stock and I couldn't find it anywhere except for ridiculously expensive on the second-hand market. But it must have got reprinted at some point because now I was able to get it for retail pots. Anyway, 1 volume of Silver Spoon. We have 7 volumes of Kinoro Mosaic, which is what I've been collecting recently. And once I get, is there like 10 or 13 volumes-ish? I'm slowly been collecting them over the past few weeks, and once I get it all, I'll read it. It's a 4 coma. I'm in a bit of a 4 coma phase. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. We have 1 volume of Welcome Back, Alice. We have 1 volume of Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. We have 8... they're out of order, but 8 volumes of Immortal Rain, plus 2 volume 1s, because I got the volume 1, and then later on I found a set of all 8 going for a really good price, so I got it with the intention of selling one of the volume 1s, but I just haven't got around to it because I can't be bothered because I'm lazy. That's all that there is in English. I think there's another like 3, I don't know, there's a few more, maybe 11 volumes total in Japanese, but they'll never print it in English and probably never will be, but I'll read those 8 at some point and then read the others online. Hopefully I should be able to find them because I really like Kariozaki's work. We have 3 volumes of Dot Hack. That is complete. We have Miss Coming Out of the Lava of Noodles. We have all 12 volumes of Himoto Urumuru-chan plus the extra G1 volume. That is all of that. We have 1 volume of Girls on Panzer and 1 volume of the spin-off Little Army Goes on Panzer. We have Red Riding Hood and the Big Bat Sad Wolf. We have Sakurai Sam Wants to Be Noticed. I actually read that online long before it got a physical English release, like the first 7 or 8 chapters, and I guess it was okay. I don't know. So I'm buying the volumes and I'll see. What the fuck is that? That's a Yuri. Hungry for You, Endo, whatever. Who cares? Our Dreams at Dusk. That's gay, I've heard. I don't know. I haven't read it. I need to get more of them when I read it. Sickness Unto Death. 2 volumes. That is complete. Moving on down to the very bottom. Oh, things are getting dark down here. We have the lighting with this camera. Maybe it was a mistake. Can you see that? I need to bring a flashlight with me so I can hold it up and get some... That looks very dark on my little preview screen here. That doesn't look good, acceptable quality at all. But we have 8 volumes of the Berserk Deluxe Edition. And then we have 3 volumes of the Hellsing Deluxe Edition, which is complete for the Hellsing one. And now I'm going to have to stand back up. Oh, Jesus. And I guess we'll just go straight over here and have a look-see. Let's pick up the pace. We got Interviews with a Monster Girl, Volume 1. We got 2 volumes of My Dress Up Darling, 1 volume of Cells at Work. We got 10 volumes of Sunside Sketch, which is all of Sunside Sketch that's out right now. We got 4 volumes of Mononoke Sharing, which is all the volumes that's complete. We got 1 volume of Pop Team Epic. We got Secret of the Princess, which is a one and done great Yuri. Even Eve, a short story collection of Yuri stuff. It's not that good. Yuri Life, I think, is also a short story collection stuff of Yuri stuff. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, 7 volumes, which is all that's out now. I think Volume 8 must be coming out very soon. We have New Game, all 13 volumes, which is complete. For Coma, I have 2 volumes of Volume 10 because I accidentally bought 2 volumes. I forgot that I already had it. And I now, upon realizing it, had the intention of selling a copy, but I just haven't got around to it because I'm lazy and the mic's very far above my head. Is the audio still okay? It'll be too late for me to fix by the time I find out when I'm editing. Kasi-san and series, the first 5 volumes are like the complete series. Then there was like, you know, the sequel, which is Kasi-san and Yamanda, but it's just a direct continuation. But there's 2 volumes of that, more still coming out. 2 volumes of Ojojojo. I think they're omnibuses, 2-in-1s, complete. Good for Coma. Lucky Star, 7 volumes. I think there's 8 volumes out in English, but there's 10 volumes out in Japan. I don't know if the series is going on because there's been 10 volumes for like 5 years or something now. I think the series is over, but it just still says on a hiatus, I think. Moving on down here, we have all 37 volumes of Magi, plus another one of Japanese, my favourite cover. Oh. Isn't that a cute girl, guys? Don't worry, they're of age. At some point, they grow up. Can't remember how old they are right there, but they're of age, so aren't they cute, guys? You agree? Yeah? That's a boy, you're gay. Boom, roasted. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Magi, 37 volumes, that is complete. Phenomenal shonen series, one of my favourite shonen series. You should read it and check it out. Magi Magi, no one knows how to pronounce it. 7 volumes of Sherlock Bones, that is complete. That's all there is. Moving down here, we have a Japanese volume of the spin-off of Tonari no Seki Come Mai no Seki when they're older, and they actually, spoiler alert, the main girl and guy... The main girl and guy from the series, Mai no Seki, 10 volumes, which is complete, and I think that is now officially complete. At the end of volume 10, he says, am I speaking too quick? At the end of volume, maybe I need to be quicker. At the end of volume 10, he sort of says, like, I'm going to take a short break and I'll come back to it, and he never came back to it, I don't believe. But then he did come back with a spin-off sequel series with the main girl and guy older, and they're actually confirmed together in a relationship, married, I guess, and they have a kid. And so now it's kind of about her, I think, and the kid getting up to, you know, some hijinks. Slightly different, but very similar. I haven't actually read any of the spin-off sequel yet. So, but I bought volume 2 because I could find it cheap. But Mai no Seki is really good, and the anime is really good. You should check out both. Nichiju, 10 volumes. That was complete, but just recently, maybe near the start of this year or late last year, once he finished City, he started making new Nichiju chapters, which I haven't checked out any of. Hopefully, once he's got enough of a volume, they get printed in English, and I guess I'll buy it and read it. There we have I Had That Same Dream Again. Complete manga collection. Really good manga. If I had read that before I did my top 25 manga video, it would definitely be on there, but it was after I made the video that I read it, so it wasn't on there, but very good. And it's a 3-in-1. This is volume 3 in the Japanese that I have of it. And I'm missing I want to eat your pancreas. I want to eat your pancreas. I have... It's not here, it's somewhere else. I'll show it before the end of the video. Anyway, Mayo Chiki, the 3 omnibuses, that is complete. Harakana Receive, a beach volleyball manga. That is all 10 volumes, that is complete. High School Girls. We have 2 volumes, one because I bought one of the volume ones of the library copy first, but then I was able to get both of the others in a very good set, but a few of them had to get the attention of Sally, but I've got about lazy. I'm a stack of shit. Anyway, High School Girls, that is all 9 volumes that are out in English, which was also originally, I think, all there was. It was the complete series. But then, like, after 10 years or something, the mangaka, she came back and made, like, another 3 or 4 volumes or something, of which have not been printed in English and also have not been scanlated anywhere online, so I cannot read it, so it's forever cannot be marked completed on my mail list, because I'm very honest. So that is annoying, and I'm sitting down again instead of getting on my knees, because fuck you. We have X Volume 1, we have Citrus Volume 1. Also, apparently Citrus is incest. I didn't know that. I've heard mixed things about Citrus, and what I heard, some of it made me think I might not like it that much, even though I love Yui. But then I heard people saying it's incest, and I was like, what? But then it's like stepsisters, but like they didn't grow up together, like they only, just became stepsisters or something, which would be a little bit weird in its own right, but not like people saying it's just outright saying, oh, it's incest. That's weird. It seems maybe a little disingenuous, not completely telling the full story, but who cares? It probably sucks anyway. Too raunchy, I bet, based off baseless accusations from someone who hasn't read it, and probably won't, because I think the volumes are out of print. They're kind of hard to get. Maybe they'll get reprinted. I don't know. Fuck Citrus. Worst Yui manga ever. Big hater, never read him. Rin-chan, now 4 volumes, that's complete. Why would I devote so much time to talking about Citrus that I know nothing about and don't give a fuck about? Maybe, and I'm still babbling on about it. I could have spent some time talking about series I actually like Hunter x Hunter or others. Hunter x Hunter's back, by the way. Did you... Hatsune Miku unofficial mix, blah blah blah. Another Miku Vocaloid Paradise. Hatsune Miku, 4 volumes, that's complete. Rooster Fighter Volume 1, I heard something about recently and thought it was interesting, so I bought 1 volume but haven't checked it out now. Chasing After Yui. I saw Volume 1 in store earlier this year when I was actually able to go in store and look at some manga, and it looked interesting, so I bought it and then bought a couple more volumes online, but I haven't actually started reading it. Whisper Me, a Love Song, 4 volumes, an ongoing Yui series. Donuts Under a Crescent Moon, 3 volumes, an ongoing Yui series. When Will Ayumu Make His Move, 7 volumes, that's all that's out in English. 8 must be coming out pretty soon. Sweetness and Lightning, Volume 1. Kumo Mike, he likes it. 8 volumes, which is all out in English, but there's more volumes coming out, but they somehow, for some reason, stopped publishing the new volumes. It seems like the series is just left on hiatus, the English version. Whispered Words, 3 omnibuses, that is the complete Yui series. We got 1 volume of Flying Witch, Shino Cat, The Garden of Words, and Mikubon. Moving on down, we have 18 volume. Well, no, we do have 19 volumes, but we have 1 to 18 and then 23. I was slowly collecting Slam Dunk for a while, and then I think a bunch of the later volumes, or maybe they already were out of print, so I got stuck at around 18, but then I saw 23 randomly, so I grabbed it. But apparently, as they keep telling me on r/manga collectors, apparently there will be reprints very soon, either in November or December, so I have to keep my eyes peeled because I really want to read it, but I don't want to start reading it until I have it all, so I know I can just read it all at my own pace, which is to tear through it all super fast and whatever, blah 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 blah. 10 volumes of Buso Renkin, that is all the Buso Renkin. Yamanda Kanga and the 7 Witches, 2 volumes. Eclair, a Yui short story collection with a bunch of different mangaka. Your Name, 3 volumes, complete, really good. 2 volumes, some sort of alternate perspective or spin-off thing. I actually don't know. I don't think I've read those 2. I don't know why not. Pokemon Journeys, 3 volumes. The 4th and final volume of Pokemon Journeys just come out, I believe. I haven't bought it yet, but when I do, I'll read it and see what it's like. I'm interested in Pokemon Journeys. I haven't really watched any of the anime, but I mean, I don't know. I like the look of it. I actually like Pokemon Sword and Shield, believe it or not, and I like the Pokemons and the starters, and I like Sobble, and I like this dude. Looks kind of cool. What's his name? Go? Is his name Go? Goh? Go. He looks interesting, so I wonder what the manga will be like. Anyway, Hatsune Miku Acute. 3 volumes of Berserk that I bought before I got the deluxe edition. It may have been before the deluxe edition come out. I don't know. And 1 volume of Mob Psycho 100. I'm going to have to stand up. Actually, before I stand up, we'll go over here and look. I have the first 4 Pokemon Adventures box sets. And now I need to stand up. Ugh. We really need to pick up the pace before my camera runs out of battery and I have to recharge it. And there's some figurines you'll get to see in my figurine collection video. Before the camera runs out of battery and I have to stop and recharge it for an hour. And 2 volumes of Fruits Basket Ultimate Edition that I got for both of them for $10. That's why I got it, because they were cheap. I don't even think the Ultimate Editions cover the entirety of Fruit Basket. So if I ever want to collect all Fruits Basket, I would have to like get a different version, which would be annoying. But they were super cheap! And I got them very early on in my manga journey. Anyway, Helvetica Standard, Italic and Bold. Buddha 1. I need to get more Buddha. I was going to get more Buddha, but I haven't yet. I also need to get more of Daily Lives of High School Boys. I got 4 volumes. There's 7 in total, and all 7 are out now in English. So I liked the first couple of volumes of the anime. That one time I went to Anime Club twice while I was at uni and never went back again. But it was okay. That's where I found My Neighbor Seki too, was that Anime Club. I think we also watched some of Non Non Biori too. Anyway, Weathering Review 3 volumes, which is complete. We have City, volume 7 in shrink wrap, the Japanese volume. Nice cover, I like it. And I really like City, all 13 volumes. That is complete. It's by the creator of Nichijou. And guess what? It's better than Nichijou. Don't even try and argue with me, that's a fact, because Stone Cold said so. Hi, I'm Stone Cold, and this is Manga Tuesday, episode 120. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagataro, 13 volumes, that is all 13 volumes. I've read up to, I think, 10, I've got to read these last 3. I was waiting until like 13 come out so I could read all 3 together. It's nice sometimes to just wait with an ongoing series that you're reading. Instead of reading the new volume every time it comes out, to wait a little bit longer, and then you can have 3 or 4 volumes to read all at once in one day. Sometimes it's nicer. We have The God's Lie, great little one and done ski. 3 volumes of The Golden Sheep, that is complete. 5 centimeters per second. We have 2 volumes of the 5 centimeters per second light novel, alternate perspective thing that I haven't read. I accidentally bought 2 copies because I'm an idiot, and I've intended since to sell one of them, but I haven't bothered because I'm a lazy piece of shit and I've had them since 2020. I'm just a fucking artard. Blood on the Tracks, Volume 1. Let's move on down here to the Silent Voice box sets. We got this side facing out because I like it. 7 volumes, that is the complete series. Little Witch Academia, 3 volumes, that is complete series. We have 16 volumes of Dragon Ball Super, which is all that's out in English right now. I have not actually read many of them. I put it on pause back in like 2019. I'm like, I'll wait for some more volumes to come out. I want to wait until like the full Tournament of Powers arc and maybe a couple of volumes after out, so I'll have some new stuff to read, stuff that I haven't seen in the anime, and I think we are long past that. So I could read it at any moment now, but I just haven't. And we have Bottom-O. And we have The Day I Got Reincarnated as... The Day I Got Reincarnated as Yamcha, not very good. Jacket of the Galactic Patrolman, pretty okay. Carol and Tuesday, 1 volume. Super Mario manga, have to review that soon. I wonder what will happen after I review that. Cross Game, 6 and 7. I want to get all the Cross Game. I just got those 2 because I saw them secondhand cheap. So I'll slowly sort of collect that, and once I have them all, there must be like 8 or 9 omnibus 2-in-1s, I think, so we'll work on that. The Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind box set, a very nice box set, haven't read it. We have these stupid ones because I thought they were funny. I don't even know if they're real manga, but the Manga Guide to Statistics, the Manga Guide to Physics, the Manga Guide to Calculus, the Manga Guide to Linear Algebra, and there's a bunch more along that vein. I got them secondhand cheap because, yeah, I thought they were funny. I guess I could make a Manga Tuesday about them one week when I want to just phone it in. We have Hitler. Don't know much about him. We have more Dark Lighting. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Dragon's Riding 1. Once reviewed by the great master debater who has since given up reviewing manga. It's a sad day. We lost one of the good ones, fellas. One of the good manga tubes. Splatoon, Volume 1. We have 14 volumes of Love. What's it called? Love Hina, which is the complete thing. We have Because You Smile When I Sing, collection of short stories. We have Those With Wings, 6 volumes, which I believe is complete. We have Murako-chan, which I got those volumes very recently. I wanted to get it also back in, I think, 2020, but the first volume, or the first 2 volumes, or maybe just the first volume, was out of print or out of stock, I guess. But it recently got reprinted, I guess, so I was able to get it. So I'll have to get more and read that. We have 4 volumes of 1 Pound Gospel, which is the complete thing. We have 4 volumes of Kimono Friends Alcate, which is the complete thing. I'm actually not sure if I've read that one. I've read the other Kimono Friends manga I have, but I don't know if I've read that or not. We might not be able to add that to the ongoing tally because I can't remember if I even bothered doing an ongoing tally. We have the great Maria Faye Artacho Del Solar, my favourite beach volleyball player of all time, followed by my second favourite beach volleyball player of all time, Taliqua Clancy, the dynamic duo, the dream team. They're going to win gold in Paris, and actually I might be able to go see them compete at Torquay in a few weeks. I'll have to buy tickets and ask for a day or 2 off work and figure that out so I can see them live. That'd be epic. Anyway, I am on my knees again. You're welcome. We have The Last of the Mohicans. That kind of sucks. We have The Islands of Dogs manga, based on the movie. Great movie. Haven't read it. All You Need Is Kill, the complete omnibus. Paradise Kiss, the complete omnibus. Kindred Spirits, a spin-off based on a game, which I actually bought the game and started playing it. It's a Yui, but I didn't finish it. My Senpai is Annoying, 2 volumes. Yui Is My Job. Oh, don't you know it. Yui Is My Job. Volume 1. Downfall. Used Books. Grand Blue Dreaming. Shigemori's Not Just a Cutie. 10 volumes. I started reading that online too before I got a physical English release, so it was nice to see I get a physical English release. And those are all the volumes up to date. I don't know when Volumes 11 comes out. Probably soon, maybe. I don't know. Maiden Railways. Collection of short stories, kind of. I can't stay on my knees for too long. Whatever, I'm sitting down DRC style again. Maiden Railways is, I think, a collection of short stories, but they kind of interconnect. They're within the same universe, and some of them at least now I'm talking into the back of the mic because I turned it around, so now the audio probably feels really bad, and the video probably is way too close. I don't know. There's the Hunter Shine. Maiden Railways, short stories that interconnect somewhat. Can't remember how much, or maybe I do, but it's a spoiler how much. But I also really can't remember the specific details. Great manga! Have read it. So should you. Anyways, I don't know what all that was about. Am I on the right shelf? Yes. Farewell at My Altar. It's a short story collection by the creator of Blooming You. I think there's some Yui stories in there, but they're not all Yui. You get some just regular stories. She's not a one-trick pony like Milk Morgiana. But we love Milk Morgiana for that. She is the Yui goddess. We have 1 volume of the Bat manga. I saw this in a library back in like 2019, 2018. And it interested me. I'm like, there's a Batman manga. Anyway, I just recently bought a volume secondhand. We have this stupid Full Metal Alchemist light novel. We have Your Lie in April. We have 1 volume of Sergeant Frog. We have 9 volumes of A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow. When I started reading Bloom into You, I heard this Yui manga was also really good, but I don't think it had an English physical release yet. Either that or it only just started. I think it would maybe just start after that. And so I've started been collecting it for the past few years, since like maybe 2019-ish or whenever it started coming out. But I haven't read it, but I got volume 9 recently, and that is the final volume. It is complete, so I can read it now. I feel like I'm spending too much time talking now. I've stopped rushing through and I'm taking more time to speak. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's going to make the video longer, but it's a collection video with over 1,000 volumes. Of course, it was always going to be long. It's one of those videos you can watch when you need to kill some time. I guess people like doing that. I don't know. Maybe they want me to talk about the manga. Maybe they don't want to have to read a bunch of fun facts inserted in post to get some actual thoughts of mine. Or maybe they want me to stop talking about talking and just get on. Whatever. Anonymous Noise, 2 volumes. 1 volume of Zatch Bell. 1 volume of Quintuples. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. it's a movie which I haven't watched, but I read the manga and the manga wasn't that good. I should have just watched the movie first, like I was intending to do, but then I didn't. Aye. One volume of Yuri Bearstorm. With a title like that, how could I not buy it? But I haven't read it. Anyway, before we get there, we have a couple of volumes of Weekly Shonen Jump. 2 volumes. They come together. I only got it because one of them had Hunter x Hunter on the front. It was cheap. I have another volume of Weekly Shonen Jump that I can't be bothered getting out from wherever it is. So I'll just insert video of me from last year's collection video showing it off. It is 1998, volume 14. It has the first chapter of Hunter x Hunter, full and in color. It's a marquee piece of my collection, so the fact that I'm not even going to get it out and film it with the good camera, I'm just going to show you reused stock footage of it from the last collection video filmed on my shitty phone is kind of disrespectful to this collection video, since it is arguably the best piece of my manga collection. And I got it for a pretty cheap price. I think only about $150 Australian dollars. That's including shipping. Now you're looking upwards of close to 800, 600, 800-ish Australian dollars, I think, is the cheapest I can find it for on eBay. So, quite a steal. Hunter x Hunter has exploded in popularity. It was always popular, but I feel like it's exploded in popularity in the West even more during this 4-year hiatus. I would say largely probably due to the anime getting an official English dub. So, yeah, all these idiots pretending they're actual Hunter x Hunter fans are going to be in for a rude awakening when actually they won't be in, because they just don't read the manga. They watch the stupid anime dub and now they're like, oh my god, the manga's coming back. Whoa! It's like, oh, the manga, oh my god, it's been so long. No, it hasn't been so long. You read the fucking manga a few months ago. You've only had to wait months, Kang. You only watched the anime and called up the manga a few weeks ago. You had to wait a few weeks for the manga, Kang. No, but really, I've assumed there's a lot of people that have just watched the anime since the dub come out, and I assume a lot of them also don't actually give a fuck about the manga, and if they actually read the manga, they'll be like, where's gone, man? I don't know, I feel like I'm just talking nonsense. People probably like the manga because it's a very well-written manga and it's very good. And the art isn't even bad. That is the most overblown criticism I've ever heard of. The biggest crock of shit. I'm trying to jam the curtain in here, so I just bumped my head on the mic. Did it make a sound? Anyway, I've really slowed down the pace now. We need to pick things back up. We have a bunch of volumes, and the curtain just made things dark again. We have the first 6 volumes of Phoenix, most of which are library copies, but volume 2 is like in pristine condition, and I feel like I got that one the cheapest. That's crazy. I bought volume 7 and it never showed up. That was annoying. And I got volume 12. Anyway, it's really hard to find. I don't know why they don't reprint it, since it seems to be a much sought after piece. People are charging like thousands of dollars for these volumes now. I don't know if anyone's buying it for that cost, but there's at least some interest. You think whoever owns the rights, I guess Viz still would just reprint it, but I don't know. It's Tezuka, man. It's a Tezuka classic. How can it not be in print? I don't know. Anyway, Kaiji 1 volume, another, that's all of it. Conditions of Paradise, Barakamon, Rent a Girlfriend 5 volumes. I don't know why I started collecting Rent a Girlfriend. It doesn't sound like something I would like necessarily, and I've heard very mixed things about it. And I've just stopped collecting it. I think I've had 5 volumes since 2020. You know, it's like, who cares? A Girl on the Shore. I've heard mixed things about that, but I haven't read it, so I don't know. Grimm's Fairy Tales. I have Rumna 1/2, Snow White with the Red Hair, Song of Spider So What, Case Closed, Yuri Espoir, Killing Me, We Never Learn, whatever that is, the life-changing manga of tidying up, I Married My Best Friend to Shut My Parents Up. Yeah, me and Spike should get married to shut our parents up, eh? That sounds like a plan. Just as a plan, just to shut our parents up, because I'm sure Spike's parents won't shut up, right? Like, neither will mine. That's definitely the reason. Me and Spikehead with glasses. Real name, no gimmicks. We should get married, shouldn't we? Just to shut our parents up, huh? Right, guys? We should do that. Goodbye, My Rose Garden. The Girl from the Other Side, and we've also got books down here. A lot of the bottom shelves, like the bottom shelf over there, and this bottom shelf have actual books on them. This one in particular has a bunch of old books from when I was younger, but I don't want to show off my books because I don't want to. This is a manga collection video. Showing off books would be ludicrous. Where should we go now? We'll go over to the other white shelf, I guess. We have My Hero Academia. We also have Volume 5 of Blooming You, my favourite manga cover of all time. Japanese version. And we have, what do we got? 30 volumes of My Hero Academia. I watched like the first 8 episodes of the anime at a friend's place years ago. Anyway, we got 1 volume of Chainsaw Man. I don't know, I haven't read Chainsaw Man, I haven't watched Chainsaw Man, I really know nothing about it, but truth be told, I get the feeling that I would actually like Makima, despite things I've said in the past, so I apologise, I'm a fraud, I'm not who you think I am the enemy. Woof. We have Kaguya Summer Love is War 2 volumes, Kyuko-chan 2 volumes, that's complete, Prince of Tennis, My Love Story, Nikolsoy, W. Juliet, After Hours 3 volumes, an absolutely terrible Yuri, that is complete, 1 volume of Orient, Sand Land, that's one and done ski by the old Mr. Toriyama. We have 2 volumes of Ping Pong, that is complete. We have Uzumaki, Junji Ito sucks. We have Shiver, I've actually read that one, but Junji Ito still sucks, but that's okay. We have Fifth of the North Star 1, The Quest for the Missing Girl, we have Under the Air by Tezuka, we have Record of the Glass Castle by Tezuka, that is unfit. We have The Girl I Want is So Handsome. To Yuri. I Will Forget That Feeling Someday. That's a light novel by Yuri Sumino, who wrote the light novel versions of the original versions of I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and I had that same dream again, so I wanted to read some of her non-adapted into manga stuff. So I was going to read that, but I haven't yet. We have Dragon Maid in Color. It's just a bunch of random chapters of Dragon Maid in Color. Whatever. Haru's Curse, all in one. Junji Ito's Cat Diary, the original. I kind of reviewed that once. Diary of a Minecraft Zombie, Volume 1. I Love You So Much, I Hate You. That's an okay Yuri. How to We Relationships, 6 volumes. It's ongoing Yuri. Strawberry Fields once again, 3 volumes. That is all that's out. It's a Yuri. Yuzu the Pet Vet, 7 volumes. That is all that's out. That's not all. Wait, that's how it's all that's out? That is complete 3 volumes, and this is complete at 7 volumes. There's a prequel spin-off 3 volumes that has not been published in English, but you can hear my full thoughts on Yuzu the Pet Vet, but wait, isn't that something that should be in the fun facts? Why am I saying that? Orange sucks. That's all of Orange. Moving on down here. Also, I want to say over here, when I think I sort of skimmed over it, Nameless Asterism I read recently, and it was pretty good, but the ending was, maybe I'll do a few Manga Tuesday on it someday, but anyway, it's worth checking out still, despite what people may say. Anyway, Cocoon in Twine, 2 volumes. I thought that was complete at 2 volumes as Yuri. I haven't read it, but apparently there's more. There's like 4 volumes out now. So anyway, I'm getting down on my, if you can see me, I'm getting down on my knees to film this shelf. So I am on my knees. There's a Mountain Dew can. Now you can see me. I'm on my knees for you. Hey. Very dark. Bad lighting. Anyway, Kakaguri, The Ink Spots. Kakaguri, 12 volumes, and then 2 volumes of Kakaguri Twin. Kakaguri Twin, sort of put this series on hold. I've only read like the first 6 volumes, and it's been on hold since like 2019-ish, I feel like. I haven't read any more. So, I don't know. It was okay, I guess. It just didn't promote gambling enough. Like, good gambling. Like, anyways, I haven't read any of Kakaguri Twin, except for those first few pages multiple times. Ahoy Girl! 12 volumes. That is complete. I can't stay on my knees much longer, so let's get done with this shelf quickly so I can go to DRC style sitting. K-On! 4 volumes, and I got 2 volumes of Volume 1, but that's because regular volume, Loot Crate exclusive. Didn't get the Loot Crate, bought the volume after the fact. Anyway, that's complete, as well as the college and high school ones. There's an omnibus coming out of K-On soon. I might just buy that anyway, because why not? And K-On, the Shuffle, the other new one, is also going to get an English release very soon. Polar Bear in Love, 4 volumes, that's all it's there right now. The manga seems to be on permanent hiatus, don't know if it's ever come back. 5 volumes of High School Girl, and secretly I've been suffering about being sexless, and now we can sit DRC style. Like my camera with the mic on backwards so I can talk right into it. Is that too loud or is it too quiet? I turned the gain down a bit, but DRC style, not CM Punk, who sucks. Anyway, where were we? Surprisingly, my camera battery is holding up so far. We have all 19 volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh my god, how did you get Yu Yu Hakusho? You must have spent an arm and a leg on that. I see this a lot on r/manga collector sometimes about some mangas that are now out of print. I've been out of print for a while. People are like, oh my god, how did you get that manga you collect? God, you must be rich, or you must have spent billions on that. Hey, fucking idiot. You realize that every manga ever was once just in stock and available for retail price. Some of them are still expensive, some of these boxes or whatever can be still expensive. It's like, oh, how do you afford that if you're a loser with no money like me? But all these other, like the fucking Full Metal Alchemist box set, guess what? Some people just bought it when it was in stock. Some people have actually been collecting manga more than 3 months, and they just got these things when they were readily available. And you fucks that started collecting a year ago are the reasons that these are not now readily available and everything's coming out of fucking stock all the fucking time. Fuck you. Anyway, Yu Yu Hakusho is only okay. There, I said it. Teasing Master Daraki... Oh, that's the complete thing at 19. Teasing Master Daraki's now 15 volumes. That is all that's out right now. I wonder when volume 16 comes out. It's probably got to be soon-ish. 10 volumes. That is complete. It's a Yuri. What's it called? Kiss 'em White Lily Dearest. Frying. I heard good things about this, so I bought 1 volume with the intention of checking it out to see if I want to buy more. Or just buying more on a whim, maybe, and reading a bunch in a row because I'm crazy. Oh. So I just need to catch my breath. I'm a little gassed. I don't like talking at the best of times, and I definitely don't like talking for an hour straight into a camera in a hot room where I turn the fan off in case it made too much noise, which it obviously wouldn't because it doesn't make much noise anyway. And this is a shotgun mic that's pointed directly away from my mouth, above my shoulder, so... Or maybe it is like pointed above my shoulder right at the fan that isn't on, so maybe it's a good thing it's not on. Anyway, dark new vanilla Coke, a sealed bottle of vanilla Coke from like the very early 2000s. Potentially the first time vanilla Coke was introduced in Australia, I assume. That's why it says new, so that's cool. The bottle's all deformed and it looks square. The shop that sold me that is now gone too, which is a shame. It's unfortunate. My phone is ringing. I'm not going to answer it. It's not ringing out loud because it's always on silent, obviously. I'm not that much of a psychopath. Anyway, we have a bunch of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Omnibus. Originally, I only had the first 5 volumes because I think that went to the end of the Duelist Kingdom, and I started reading it once upon a time a couple of years ago, but never finished his first book. But I'm a fucking fraud, phony loser, so with the death of the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! It inspired me to buy the rest, but I couldn't quite get the rest. Volume 6 is on back order from a place, and the 6th omnibus, and then I think the 8th one I'm missing or something. Maybe. I think I'm missing 2, yeah. Yeah, 6 and 8 I'm missing, so I can't even read it, which is what I wanted to do. Read the whole thing, but... whatever. So let me move on. Parasite, 8 volumes. That is complete. It's very good. I think there's a full colour version coming out, which is stupid because the original was black and white. Just read the original. Fuck the full colour shit. People get fucking hyped for it as if it's like better. It's like, no. I'm fine with things being black and white. And some of the stuff is better in black and white, like Vagabond. Imagine if they made a full color Vagabond. It would be fucking stupid. It would be ridiculous. Alright? Like, some of you posers, you're fake manga fans. Unlike me, I'm a real fucking loser. But no, I don't need manga to be in color is the point. I'm happy and enjoy it, and most of the time, I prefer the black and white aesthetic. I don't need you to create an artificial full color version of a manga that was originally fully in black and white. And who's making it? Like I don't think the author's making it. Like whoever's creating this full color version. So this is a impure version of Parasite. So I do not condone it or something. I don't know. Like the Akira full color version, Americanized Western comic versions of Akira. Fuck them. They suck. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a second because we've got all of Layback Camp that's out now, 11 volumes. There's more coming. And then we have the Akira box set. The greatest... Fuck you, Kang. We have the Akira box set. The greatest manga box set ever if you've never seen the Pandora Hearts box set, which is actually back in stock but only sold on the Yen Press website, which will not ship internationally, so I cannot get my hands on it without going through a third-party thing, which would be even more expensive. And it is the Pandora's Heart box set is beautiful. I really want that. I just want to read the manga too because it looks good. But the Akira box set, it's pretty nice too. That's the complete thing. I also have the paperbacks. So the box set has them in the original right to left, the proper Japanese way. But these paperbacks have it left to right. They were flipped. I had these first because I think this may have been out of stock at the time, and these were a little bit cheaper and easy to get. And that's what I read it on. And then later on, this box set, the 35th anniversary, got reprinted. And so I bought it, and it's still in stock now. I think you can still get it. So they must have printed a bunch, or they overestimated how much people cared about Akira. Anyway, the manga's better than the movie. Never seen the movie, but the manga's great, and it's better than the movie, particularly these 3 volumes, which majority of which were not even in the movie. Never seen the movie, by the way, did I mention that? But majority of these 3 volumes isn't even in the movie, and that's the best part of Akira. So my phone is ringing again. I'm going to fucking do nothing. But there's the Sandy Cheeks car, and I'm standing up. Here's your yearly full body shot of DRC. I am not wearing socks today because it's kind of warm in this room, especially with this stupid light on that I sort of have to keep on, I guess, because I'm filming on this camera and I need that extra lighting, and even then I think it's sometimes too dark. Maybe I should turn this ISO up, get all pixelated. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to white balance. I don't know how to film. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't really know. But this is me. I'm the DRC. And let's get on. Oh my god, this is the Manga Tuesday section, the Funhouse section. This should be fun. Baka, ooh, woo. We have all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, and then we have the 4 volumes of Part 5. There's at least one more, maybe 2 more of Part 5 out now, but not all of it is out yet. I haven't started reading it yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to read all of JoJo's, actually. But I don't want to read it online, but it's going to take fucking years for it all to come out. So, I was going to, once I finished Volume 4 physically, just read Parts 5, 6, and 7 online, but now I've got a fair few of Part 5, and it won't be that long. I mean, it'll be a while. It won't be like mid next year, maybe, that all of Part 5 will be out physically, so maybe I'll wait for that, and then I'll read Part 6 and 7 online. I don't know. Akira, Dragon Ball Guys Manga Theater, another JoJo related thing. Moving on down. Fuck off, Vegeta. Fuck off, dog. My dog. We have 20th Century's Boys, 11 volumes, and the 21st Century Boys, all 2-in-1s, complete It's Hamtaro time. We have Marushi and Sneeze Story Collection. We have 9 2-in-1s Perfect Edition Monster, which is the complete series, and we have how many volumes? What are they all? Why the fuck are they all out of order? I did not just notice that until now. I think there's 8 or 9. I can only see 8. I believe. Uh oh. Good album. Funny album cover for the CD version. That's why I bought it. I'm a man of getting on his knees. I'm a man of comedy for you people. Is this comedic? It's uncomfortable, I'll tell you that. But it's the perfect height I need. I could probably sit down, honestly, for this shelf. I could probably sit DRC style. Oh, now I'm holding my hand up too high. This camera's heavy. I need to get back on my knees, but I don't. Okay, we have What's Michael. What's Michael likes it. 2 volumes. Bat Cat Collection. That is everything. We have volume 1 and the final volume, 42 of Dragon Ball. And behind that, we have this Death Note light novel. But behind that, we have all of the Dragon Ball Vizbigs. I'm not going to move them out of the way because I can't be bothered. We have 1 volume of the Rurouni Kenshin manga. Rurouni Kenshin. Ooh. Ay. Sandy Cheeks car. My Broken Macaro. Let's pick up the pace. Ferrari, Soul Eater, Sweet Blue Flowers, 4 volumes. That's the complete thing. It's Yuri. 11 volumes of Vinland Saga. That is nearly the complete thing. I think volume 12 is out. It's ongoing anyway. Haven't read it. Death Note Short Stories Collection. The Journey to the West. That's not a manga. Mobile Suit Gundam Planet Test, 2 volumes. That's a complete thing. The Flowers of Evil, 4 volumes. That is complete, and I have read it. 1 volume of the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal Edition. Creative name for your deluxe edition re-release. Not even 2 volumes in one. 1.5 volumes in one, by the way. Fuck you. Fuck you, Soul Eater 1.5 in 1. Just fucking give us at least 2 in 1. 2 in 1 is actually perfect. Look at these the perfect editions. They're not called perfect editions for nothing. It's because they are perfect. That's the perfect size. 3 in 1s can sometimes be a little too much. The Vizbig's actually a fine 3 in 1s, and I got nothing against 3 in 1s, but 2 in 1s are kind of just that perfect middle ground. But 1.5 in 1 is fucking shit and unacceptable. And we have Anne Frank the manga, and we have, I forgot, up above this shelf, the Death Note manga, which I actually finally read the whole thing, and the second half of it is much better in the manga than the anime, which I could not even finish the anime. The anime just butchers it completely, but rereading it, giving it a chance, the manga does it a lot better, and I really like Mallow. And here are some... Spider. Here are some vinyls that are just hanging up on my up there. I got some more in my room, my bedroom, on top of the mirror there. But I really like that cover. And we're done over there, so let's move up here. What's that? This is my pink play button YouTube sent me for reaching 279 subscribers. So this, thanks to all of you, I literally couldn't have done it without you. We have the Claymore box set, a phenomenal shonen, one of my favorites. A Full Metal Alchemist box set. How the hell did I get this? Well, it was $2,000 secondhand on the black market of manga. I had to sell sperm to afford that. An even better shonen manga. Better than Claymore, even though Claymore has some attractive dominant women. But Full Metal Alchemist has it has women too, I think. I'm trying to... Riza Hawkeye? The Miss Armstrong? Oh, Lan Fan! I love Lan Fan. And I love Tomo Takano, my favourite character in all of anime and manga. And I love Azumanga Daioh. But we'll get to that in a second. We have Ayako Klayama. I phoned that in. We have Solanin. We have Message to Adolf. That's all of Message to Adolf. Phenomenal manga. One of the best. Good Night Pun Pun. 7 volumes. That is the complete manga. Very good manga. One of the best. We have Look Back. That's a one and done ski. We have all of Vagabond Vizbigs that are out. Plus, we have volume 37 somewhere. How did I get volume 37? Well, I sold a lot of Sperm. I definitely didn't buy it 3 years ago when you could just get it for like $15 regular retail price in stock. I sold Sperm. I got a lot of DRCs out there. Meat Boy. Dot, 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 dot. And what's that? Azumanga Daioh, the complete 4-in-1 omnibus. The greatest manga of all time if Hunter x Hunter didn't exist. But we have this Death Note light novel, Another Note, the Los Angeles BB murder cases. A really good read. I very thoroughly enjoyed it. And now I'm getting on my knees alert. Blade of the Immortal sucks, and here's why. 10-volume omnibus. That video is like over 1,500 views now. It must be close to 2,000. Probably not. It's probably like 1,600, but it's a record for Manga Tuesday. People just saw that title and had to click the dislike. I had 42 dislikes, probably more now. And YouTube took away. I can't believe YouTube took away dislikes. Took away the I used to love getting dislikes on like those Mario reviews I do, or other game reviews, or like that Manga Tuesday. I was fiending for these dislikes, and YouTube robbed me of them. I used to squeeze them. I used to juice these dislikes out of people. And we, as the Manga Tuesdayniacs, collectively used to enjoy and revel in these dislikes and laugh at these people that didn't get it, that weren't in on the big gag. These were our drug and they stole them from us. YouTube fucked us. But they sent me this nice pink play button, so I guess I'll forgive them. Thanks, YouTube. Girls Last 2 or 6 volumes, that's a clear thing. Really good manga. Those are, the 4 volumes of Azumanga Daioh. The ADV collection. Oh, my fucking knees. I'm not used to being on my knees. Usually I get it done quickly and I'm doing that. 4 volumes of ADV. I make too many gay jokes. People are going to start thinking things. They're going to think I am a hack comedian, which I am. There's volume 37. That's worth $1 million. It's for sale if you want it. 4 volumes of the ADV translations of Azumanga Daioh. There's the Komodo Friends one that I've actually read. There's Satoshi Kon's Opus. Vastly overrated. It's okay. The ominous things around it are interesting, but the story itself, it's not that good. Vitor, I've seen you on my anime list, how highly you rate it. Fuck you. There is, I just bumped the camera. Blackjack. Down here we have all 10 volumes of Anne Happy. That is complete. Hi, Leo. Hi, Woody. Hi, Spike. Hi, Bailey. Hi, DRC. I see you're sitting DRC style. I'm a fat fuck, aren't I? I need to lose some weight. Oh. Anyways, here we have Hokusai manga, the OG manga. That's shit. It's just a bunch of pictures. There's no narrative. Moving up here, we have Peter 10 box set, the first 4 volumes. I don't know what the fuck this is about, but I saw this cheap, so I got it. I think there's only 3 more volumes I would need to get to have the whole thing. Rest in peace, Skip. And then moving down, we have Toma-chan is a Girl, 8 volumes. That is complete. Very nice for coma. We're nearing the end too. Yeah, we are. Bloom into You. 8 volumes, that is complete. The best Yui manga of all time. One of my favourite mangas of all time. Top 3, I think I had it. And I need to reread it soon and do a full Manga Tuesday on it. We have 1 volume of the light novel. There's 3 volumes. I don't have them all. Haven't read any of it. I got 2 volumes of the anthology, like a bunch of different, I guess, short stories by different authors. I haven't read that. I was gonna wait till I've reread the original 8 volumes, and then I'll just go straight in and read them after, so I haven't read them yet. I need water. I haven't drank this whole time. I usually just am non-stop sipping on my water bottle, and I piss a lot. So my mouth is... I actually might just stop and go get some water and come back in 5 seconds, but it'll just be a quick cut for you guys. My water bottle's not out here. An obstacle. Ceiling fan. Whoa, it looks fast on camera. Empty. Full. I don't usually drink like that, but I thought it would be funny for you. I also thought it would be funny as soon as I said this is just going to be a quick cut to just not cut. Obviously, that's the Manga Tuesday blueprint. Say something and do the exact opposite. But sometimes you say something and you do exactly that. And sometimes you forget to include your Among Us fidget spinner that you bought specifically to include in your Among Us manga review, and you just forget to include it in that. Well, my nose. I don't know if you can see because of the thing. I might just be, because of the lighting, I might just be doing this for no reason. Here we go. Wet t-shirt contest. That's going to make the ending of this video that I filmed at the very beginning weird now that my t-shirt isn't still wet. No, I mean, my t-shirt will dry out by then. Now I've drinking too much water. So let's go back inside the funhouse. Whoosh! And now there will be a quick cut. Ow! Here we have Non-Non-Biyori, 16 volumes. That is the complete series. There is a few chapters of like a spin-off that I don't know if it'll ever get an English release. I think there might only be 4 chapters, so maybe not enough for a physical volume, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just read them online. But Non-Non-Biyori is phenomenal. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, 12 volumes, which is all it's out in English. I haven't read the last few. Well, maybe just the last one, I don't know. The spin-off, Kana's Daily Life, 9 volumes. I got 2 volumes of volume 9 because I accidentally bought 2 because I didn't know I already bought it, and then I bought it again, and I've been meaning to sell it, but I haven't got around to it because I'm a lazy sack of shit and I deserve to die. But I don't want to die because I'm really afraid of dying, and I'm afraid of mortality specifically because I don't know if there's an afterlife. Everything, if you really look at it rationally, seems like there's probably not any sort of actual afterlife. If there's any sort of afterlife, you won't retain your thoughts or your memory, because I mean, what about people that fucking go, get Alzheimer's, whatever? What about people that get dementia? I mean, they start losing their minds. Do they get their minds back in the afterlife, or do they go to the afterlife and they're fucking still senile old men who can't remember anything, they're still lost all of their thoughts? I mean, our brains deteriorate in the real world. How are we supposed to think that our thoughts could exist forever in some sort of utopian paradise? It just doesn't seem realistic. And when you look at how vast space is, and it really freaks me out, and sometimes I just start I just realise I'm immortal, I'm gonna die, and I freak out, man. But then I just like scream or something, or like slap myself, and it knocks me out of it, and I just suppress these fears. I just don't think about it. What the fuck was I talking about? How did I get onto that? Oh, we have 5 volumes of Alma's Office Lady Diary spin-off. I've read at least a couple of them, but I don't remember how many. Maybe I won't include it on my counter, or maybe I didn't do the counter at all. Kuma Bear. Oh, there's a Manga Tuesday. Just say Kuma, like Kuma. That's also something. Kuma. Oh, there's We're workshopping that live right here. Kuma Kuma Bear review coming soon. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? This manga is banned in Australia. So I thought. But then online sellers don't seem to be selling it to Australia, or at least they weren't. But I saw some physically in a store in Melbourne. I didn't buy any because I didn't want to. It's not that good. Toradora, 2 volumes, No Game, No Life, Days of Love at the Seagull Villa, Defrag. Come on, let's keep this under an hour and a half. Oh, we're so close to the end. Yotsuba! This is my Yotsuba Volume 1 collection. I got like German, I got Japanese, Chinese, Malaysian, I think, Polish, can't remember. I did a full Manga Tuesday on my Volume 1 collection, so check that out. Although I've got a couple more since then, but I can't be bothered going through them. Anyway, then we got the rest of Yotsuba up to date, 15 volumes. Yotsuba is still ongoing. For how long? Who knows? Shane O'Mac. Gabriel Dropout, 11 volumes, that's all that's out right now. We have 21 volumes of Komi Can't Communicate, which is, I think, all that's out right now, and I think I've read all of it. Yes. That show absolutely fucking sucks. It is the worst. This Slim Shady Show cartoon is the biggest piece of shit ever. But, that's not really cheap, $10, but it was at a video store. Yes, video stores still out there, and I go into them, not regularly. It's the first time I've been in one in years, but it's the one that I went to go in as a kid a lot and would rent a lot of old WWE DVDs. And by old, I mean like a couple of years before I watch them, but you know, that's where whatever. Who cares? I think that's pretty much it. This is the Manga Tuesday Funhouse. I mean, we got the Hunter x Hunter Shrine. I guess we'll give you a quick look at that. But if you want to see that, I'm going to do a Hunter x Hunter collection video soon to go through all my Hunter x Hunter stuff. And I'm also going to do a figure collection video sometime soon to go through my figure collection. But we also have this thing I bought recently, which is kind of cool. Tomoteca, no. Yeah. And I got a bunch of more like manga related magazines and stuff. I went through those in my last collection video, so I'm not going to go through them in this. Oh wait, there's more manga down here though. I have, what is it, volume 6 of Astro Boy? Whoa, we're getting really dark now, fellas. And then we have 3 volumes of the Omnibus, which I think is now out of stock and very hard to get. Boy, I wish I bought all of those Omnibus volumes, because even though they're shit quality and not great for reading it, I would love to have them so I could read all of Astro Boy physically at some point, but now I don't know if they'll ever get reprinted. Anyway, we have 4 volumes of My Neighbor Totoro. It's just the movie, frames of the movie turned into a manga. I haven't read it, but I watched the movie. And then we have the Legend of Zelda manga box set. I don't know why I bought that. I bought that very early in my manga journey. Also, we have my pop vinyl wall in the same spot as it was the last collection video in my JB Hi-Fi bag. And I think that's it. Inserting something back in post. I forgot the deluxe edition of Junji Ito's Cat Diary and the 1 volume of the collector's edition of Cardcaptor Sakurai, which is not, it's a collector's edition, but it's not like a 2-in-1 or anything. It's just 1 volume. Hardcover and ridiculously expensive. I thought all this shit was just like books and art books and stuff. I forgot there was actual manga. Is there a manga down there? No? Okay, I think that's all the manga I own. There could be like a volume or 2 hiding somewhere. Wait, did I insert this? Am I going to insert this in at the end of the video or when I'm in this section? My fucking phone! Oh, I don't know. I don't care. Let's just insert this somewhere. Use the... It's about drive. It's about power. Also, I forgot. I want to eat your pancreas. I can't actually find where it is. I gave it to someone else to read, but I don't know where it is right now. I can't find it. So here's footage of me from a previous collection video with it. I own it. Maybe I'll include a voiceover of me. Or maybe I'll just have it appear on screen now. It'll already be appearing on screen. the final totals of how much I read versus how much I haven't read, and mainly just a percentage, like what percentage of my collection have I read. My guess would be maybe around that 70%, you know. There is a lot of stuff I haven't read. There's a lot of stuff I bought one volume of with the intention of reading at a later date and seeing if I like it before buying more. There's also a few series like One Punch Man and My Hero Academia which have a lot of volumes of, and Vinland Saga and Blade Immortal. Like, I got the complete things or the complete up-to-date, but I just haven't actually got around to reading them. You know, so they take up a sizable amount of volumes. But, you know, I never want to be at, like, 99% read, because I always want to have, like, a decent backlog of things so I can choose from. So I don't only have, like, one or two things that I haven't read, so I have to read one of them. I like to have a broad range of things to pick from to read at any given time. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's jump to the more vinyls. Let's jump to the pre-recorded outro. That's definitely not pre-recorded. Ceiling fan. Recently installed. Oh yeah. This is content. This is Manga Tuesday. Clip that. Just me stuttering and saying this is Manga Tuesday, because this is Manga Tuesday. Stuttering while watching a fan turn on. I think that sums up Manga Tuesday. That's what saying this is Manga Tuesday means. That means I think this sums up Manga Tuesday, just in case you weren't following. And just so we have some more rambling and stuttering and mumbling over words to really iterate that this is Manga Tuesday. Whew, that was a long, boring and exhausting video to film and edit and for you to watch. But we have finally reached the end. I don't know if I bothered keeping track of how much I read and didn't in the editing process, or if I just abandoned that idea. Only future Darcy will know that. But you already know that because you just watched the video. Unless you just skip to the end just to see the ending for some reason, and then you're a real sicko. You're more sick than someone that actually sat through this whole video, not on ×2 speed. You're even sicker than them. Anyways, haven't I done enough rambling already? Why are we continuing it? For a rating, I won't give it a rating because we're not reviewing anything, and I guess that pretty much sums things up. So, thanks for watching. And as always, if Austin Theory was just going to lose the cash-in anyway, why the fuck not just have him cash in for the world title? As fucking mid-card, really? Cashing in on a mid-card title and winning would be bad enough, but then to lose, if he's going to lose, just have him cash in on Roman and lose. That would actually be at least interesting and compelling, and the near falls and it could actually make you think, it would actually be okay. I mean, not great. I hate it when Money in the Bank winners just lose. It's kind of just seems like a waste, but at least if he's going to make him lose anyway, like they did, why not in a second?
It's just another Tuesday.